A flexible spending account, also known as an FSA or Section 125 plan, is a government-sponsored program that allows you, the employee, to set aside pre-tax dollars for certain eligible expenses. Under this program, you can save on your state, except New Jersey and Pennsylvania, federal and FICA, Social Security and Medicare taxes. For example, if your gross annual income is $72,000 and you do not utilize an FSA, your annual income subject to tax is $72,000. Deduct the federal, state, and FICA taxes from this amount, and your net income after tax is $59,292. Now you have $5,000 in dependent care expenses that you pay out of pocket. Deduct that from your net income, and you're left with $54,292 in take-home pay after taxes and after your dependent care expenses. Now, here's the beauty of the FSA. Let's look at the same example and factor in the FSA. You begin with your gross annual income of $72,000 and deduct pre-tax the $5,000 in anticipated dependent care expenses. You're now left with $67,000 in annual income subject to tax. Deduct the federal, state, and FICA taxes, and now you are left with a net income of $55,175. You've just increased your take-home pay by $883. By using an FSA, you lower your taxable income and increase your take-home pay. One type of FSA is the Dependent Care Assistance Account. This account allows you to put aside pre-tax dollars to pay for eligible dependent care expenses that enable you and your spouse to work. Eligible dependents may include spouse, children, domestic partner, and parents. For more detailed information about who qualifies as an eligible dependent, please visit our website. Eligible dependent care expenses include child care centers that care for 6 or more children and that meet the IRS's definition of a qualified daycare center. Caregivers for a disabled spouse or dependent who lives with the participant. Babysitters and nursery schools. The IRS requires that service providers must be over the age of 18 and cannot be an individual for whom a personal tax exemption may be claimed. A tax ID or Social Security number of your provider is required when submitting a claim. There are some expenses which are not eligible under this account. These ineligible expenses include babysitting for social events, educational expenses, charges for overnight camp, and expenses that you will take as a child care tax credit on your income tax return. Additionally, if using this account to cover the cost of dependent care for your child, he or she must be under the age of 13. For a list of eligible dependent care expenses, please visit our website, or if your expense is questionable, you can contact us, and either a customer service representative or our in-house tax attorney can assist you in determining eligibility. Before the start of each plan year, you determine how much money to set aside for your dependent care account. Keep in mind that the annual maximum amount which you can put into this type of account is regulated by the IRS. Depending on your specific circumstance, the amount you are eligible to set aside could vary. We encourage you to visit our website to learn more about the IRS rules for this type of FSA. When you make your annual election, you will want to estimate the expenses that you will incur over the course of your upcoming plan year. You can sign up for the dependent care account only during your open enrollment period. This is also known as the once-a-year election rule. Once enrolled in the plan, you can only change your annual election amount if you experience a qualifying event, which includes gain or loss of a dependent, shift change, moving, or job relocation. For a complete list of qualifying events, please contact your HR manager. The best way to select how much money to put into your account is to estimate your anticipated expenses for the upcoming year and make your decision based on those calculations. Let's look at the way the plan works. Once you have decided how much money you want to set aside into your dependent care account, your employer will divide that amount by the number of paychecks you receive in the plan year. For example, let's say that you want to set aside $2,600 as your annual election, and you get paid on a bi-weekly basis. Your employer will divide that amount by 26 paychecks. This translates into $100 a payday deducted from your paycheck on a pre-tax basis. Because this deduction is taken pre-tax, your bi-weekly take-home pay only goes down by about $70. By using this account, you save $720 a year or $60 per month. There is an IRS rule that states unspent dollars will be forfeited if you don't spend all of your FSA money by the end of the plan year. Be conservative when estimating the amount of money you wish to set aside into your account, and budget for predictable expenses. If you have unspent dollars left in your account toward the end of the plan year, P&A will send you a notice reminding you to spend those remaining funds. Please note that there are some major differences between the Dependent Care Assistance Account and the Health FSA. Unlike the Health FSA, the Dependent Care Assistance Account is a pay-as-you-go account. You can only access the amount of money that has been actually payroll deducted to date. Your entire annual election amount is not available to you up front. Accessing your FSA funds is straightforward and easy. You can submit a claim for reimbursement with required receipts to P&A Group by using U.S. mail, toll-free fax, or email flexclaims@padmin.com. Once your claim has been submitted, you can track its status online at our website, www.padmin.com, or you can contact our customer service department either by phone or through our live online chat. We have representatives available to assist you Monday through Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Once the claim is processed, reimbursement is made either by check sent to you through the mail or by direct deposit into your bank account. Direct deposit is a faster and easier way to get your money. If your employer chooses to offer a benefits card, you can use it to access your FSA funds in a more convenient manner. To learn more about the benefits card, please view the video titled The Benefits Card, Convenience at Your Fingertips. At P&A, customer satisfaction is our main priority. Let us help you maximize your spendable income and take advantage of the benefits you deserve.